At the very beginning, I thought, Andy, I got this. I can plan a wedding. Just give me a little bit of time. I can be organized.
In case you haven't met yet, this is my husband, Andy. He popped the question last July with the most amazing proposal and got it all on camera. We decided to capture the whole planning process, so join us as we get ready for the big day.
Hey guys, welcome back to my wedding series. Today is episode 3, where we really started to get things rolling. In case you missed episode 1 and 2, episode 1 is of Andy and I finding our perfect wedding venue, and that it was. I loved it so much. Episode 2 is of me finding my wedding dress. So stressful. Started off kind of rocky because I couldn't find it at first, but then everything just came together when I found the dress, so make sure you guys check those videos out. But today is where all of the planning started, and in order to get closer to the wedding day and making sure everything was planned, we needed a wedding planner. So meet Jeanine Wilk. She works for Niche Event Stylist here in Vancouver. Luckily, Jeanine and Andy already knew each other, so when we sat down to really talk about what we wanted, the conversation just went really naturally. This was the day that we officially signed her on. We did all the fancy paperwork, and from this day forward, she made like an agenda for us. It was like a checklist inside of all the things that we needed to do, so she really kept us on track. Now, if you're trying to decide whether or not you really need a wedding planner or not, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought, I got this, I can do it. I was wrong. First, we thought of having her as like a day of coordinator, so somebody who would be there the day of the wedding to just make sure everything ran as we wanted. But truthfully, I don't think that would have been enough, because leading up to the wedding, she was such a big help with setting up all of our meetings and giving us options to look at. Now, if you're like me, you might have thought, like, I can plan my own wedding because I want to be more hands-on. I want to make all the decisions, which I'm not gonna lie, that was me. But Jeanine basically, or what a wedding planner does, is give you your options, and you go through, you meet with these people, and you essentially decide who you want to go with and who you don't. And if you have a wedding planner, she can reach out to the ones that you don't want to go with and nicely say they've chosen to go a different route. Now, the first big job that we gave her was finding a place in Vancouver where we could go and look at wedding invitations, like in real life, pick them up, feel them out, and see what we liked and what we didn't. We tried the online thing, but I felt like it was a little bit overwhelming for me, and I didn't want to have to do the send a sample to me at home, look it over, tweak it. I just wanted to go in and get her done. So she set us up with Making Memories stationery, and we met with Amari, and she has a crazy inventory of samples to look at, and you just look through them and choose different things that you like. Like maybe you like that one had a ribbon, or you like a certain font or border, and the paper. Like, look at all of the ones behind that you can sort through. These were the 2 samples that we liked, and then she went ahead and created options for us to look at. They looked super similar, but we tweaked them until we were happy, and we had a wedding card.
We are officially mailing our invites. Oh God.
So after wedding cards, Jeanine set us up with meetings to meet with officiants. So the person who would marry us, kind of a big deal. And this actually worked out in our favor, because Jeanine took 2 that she thought would really work with our personalities, and we met with them back-to-back in a coffee shop, and this really made it easy to see which one we really wanted to go with, and that was Jay from Vancouver Officiants. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you, this guy stole the show. We still get compliments from people saying the guy who married you was amazing. Like, do you know him? Is he one of your friends? And he wasn't. Like, we didn't know him, and that's what we wanted. We wanted somebody who we felt really comfortable with, and when Andy and I met with him, it was super relaxed, super casual. He really took the time to get to know us, what we liked about each other, how we met, what our goals were as a couple. And we did meet with him twice before the actual wedding day, and we even did a questionnaire. Like, it was really detailed, but he really just wants to feel out couples so that the ceremony is all about you, and that's what we wanted. We wanted the ceremony to be about love and there was some really serious moments, and then there was some super funny moments that just kind of made everything a little bit easier. Next thing to get this wedding rolling was finding a decorator. Super overwhelming for me because this is where I had to narrow everything down and decide what the theme of my wedding was. Did I want to go more elegant? Did I want to go more vintage? Or did I want to do a little combo of both? Vintage glam, which is kind of what I did. I wanted more of like that old Hollywood glam look. And we looked around. We went to warehouse after warehouse, looking at people's inventory, just choosing different things that we thought would really work in the room. And because this was a completely empty space, we had to bring in everything ourselves. So a lot of rentals went into this wedding, including these Chiavari chairs. This is one thing I knew I had to have. So of course we went on the hunt for who would give us the best deal. But then we found our decorator. We decided to go with Divine Decor. We met with Lily, and this was like a one-stop shop. And Lily really did have everything from the tables, the table linens, the Chiavari chairs, the candelabras, the candles, the vases that they went into, uplights for our venue's beams. She did my wedding bouquet that, oh my goodness, I was so in love with this. I showed her a photo of what I wanted and she created something that looked pretty much identical to it. She did our draping and the garland in front of where we stood, like during our ceremony. It was gorgeous. It was like something out of a movie. Just wait until you see the video. Speaking of the video, the last bit of major planning was finding a videographer and photographer, and for me, this was the hardest. We met with a bunch of different people, some that just did video, some that just did photo, some that did both, and then we met with Hera Studios. We were blown away when we walked through the doors and then met with Phoebe. Like, look at it, the TV's on the wall playing their work, and this is where I fell in love because this is where I started crying watching complete strangers' videos, and we knew this was it. And luckily enough, they did photography too, and it was all on display to look at. Seriously, impressive presentation, and they had these gorgeous albums to go through and really help visualize what it would look like after everything was all said and done. I can't wait to show you more pictures and the final video, which is coming up real soon. But that is the third episode from my wedding series. I really hope that these are helping you out if you're planning a wedding or that you're just enjoying them. If you guys do have any questions for me, make sure to leave them down below and I'll try to answer as many as possible. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I also have a vlog channel where I just posted our empty house tour. Make sure to click this video and it will take you over. Subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye.